To be so young and to face, like, I would say, some of the greatest adversity as a person, and I mean, he really has confronted it completely head on, and he's got the biggest smile on his face.
It hits at an emotional level at the beginning as a father, and a father of a 10-year-old and a 13-year-old, and you just realize how fragile life can be. And you know, when you get to my age, you see how important youth are. And you know, you have this unbelievable, amazing young man who at 11 years old, you know, is an expert skier and hits a patch of ice.
Jack was on the edge of the trail and just slipped on ice and hit a tree and couldn't protect himself. We were on the mountain. I was actually down on the mountain. My wife was a ski instructor. Sari was skiing with our daughter Claire. So we were all sort of at different places on the mountain. Got the call that he was that he was on his way to the clinic. So we met him there. I ended up flying in the helicopter with him to the hospital, and then the rest of the family drove to the hospital from there, which is about an hour away.
Our PFA president, Steve Simcox, sent me a text and just let me know that Jack was in a horrible accident, that he's being heliported to a hospital in New Hampshire, and it's, you know, one of these situations where it's not looking good.
Fractured his skull, traumatic brain injury, punctured lungs, lots of internal injuries. So he was medevaced by a helicopter to Dartmouth Hitchcock Hospital, and so he was in a coma for 3 weeks with the brain injury, and then was in intensive care for a month, and then the rehab hospital for about 4 months. That period there, you just kind of, it was a little bit surreal going through that process. And it was, you know, when he was in the coma, Sarah and I would say to each other, gee, you know, he's such a positive boy, you know, to lose that, and we were fearful that with the brain injury, that part of his personality might not be there, that sort of super sunny disposition and that positive nature. And just from the first moment when he woke up, you know, he woke up smiling, kind of laughing, and from that moment, he's just been incredibly positive.
You did a good job. You did a really good job. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You're so great. And I saw you laughing. You're trying to talk. Is it hard to talk? It's okay. You don't have to talk. Can you squeeze my hand? Can you squeeze my hand a little bit right here? Is that hard? That's okay. For now, we just love seeing you laugh.
Good job, Jack.
We just love seeing you
Such a good
smile.
job.
Seeing you smile and laugh. It's amazing. It's really amazing. Can you look at me over here? Oh, yes, you can. Can you look at me over here? Yes, you can. You're the best, little guy. You're absolutely the best. We're gonna get you going. You are smiling. A little bit crooked. But yeah, a little bit crooked. Little bit crooked. Can you laugh for us? You're just so amazing that the first thing you would do would be to start smiling and laughing. I just can't, it's so you. I love that. I love that. That is the coolest thing, that the first thing you do is to start laughing. That is so Jack.
For those of us who are removed from the situation, that are here in New Jersey or really across the country and across the world, was where the Guthrie Family Outreach was, we were able to, post by post that Kevin or Sari sent, just live through the emotions of this.
He said, "Oh, I love your necklace." And I said, "Oh, my son made it."
We've really taken energy from him. I mean, it's great to hear him say that we've been supportive of him, but it's a symbiotic thing. You know, we feel inspired by his positive nature. I mean, and if he didn't have that, it'd be so much more difficult to deal with. So we kind of get the energy from him and then try to feed it back.
My parents would always tell me, "Everything's gonna be all right, Jack. A little better every day." And I knew that too, and I thought I could climb a mountain.
The first day of training camp, actually, Coach Perry showed us his video from of his recovery that they documented day by day, and him moving forward. And he actually changed. We have like our base philosophy, and he changed it to Princeton Football. We move forward, which is a MUA and kind of what he represents, and showing that he's an inspiration to our team. It's
been a wonderful way to mesh a young man who does everything that is right about life and his attitude with a group of guys that I don't want worried about all these things. You know, we talk about enjoying the moment, enjoying what Princeton's all about.
I didn't really think of him looking up to us. It's always been us looking up to him. Kind of, I mean, he's the inspiration. We're not. I mean, we're just football players. He's somebody that's really battled through a lot of adversity in his life and is an inspiration to us. I mean, it's an honor to be somebody that he's looking up to, honestly, because he's somebody that I look up to.
All those guys out there, how big those guys are, and you're an inspiration to them. What does that mean to you?
It's awesome. I mean, like, it's so cool.
And every picture, he has a smile on his face. And his approach to life, how he just embraced life, and how Kevin and how Sari embraced the moments that they had every day, hit home with me. And I save that.
The Princeton football experience is very special, and the camaraderie and friendships that you make forever are really, really what it's all about. So, you know, I think that family feel that you have, you know, pushing through things together, and sort of the adversity of playing football at this level is really challenging and brings guys together. You support the team because of the experience the guys are having, and you know, those lessons that they're learning for life, and it's a very special experience.
I think even specifically, he's changed some of the fundamental, like who we are as an offense to invoke Amua.
Day one, right? Very first game.
1, 2, 3.
People have been an inspiration to you as you've been,
Yeah.
getting better. Like, who's been your biggest inspiration?
My mom and my dad were so supportive of me through the journey.